Hey guys, we're back at it again in Canvas. This time I'm going to show you how to organize your assignments into groups. Now, if you've been watching these videos, you know that I'm a big fan of setting everything up in my modules. So I create the modules and then I create different stuff in the modules. So here's a content page, a quiz, a discussion topic, an essay, all this good stuff. However, if we click on assignments, you're going to see that Canvas treats all this stuff as an assignment, when really, is a quiz an assignment? Is an essay an assignment? Technically, yes, but we want to actually mimic our syllabus with these what are called assignment groups. And the reason you want to do this is it's going to make your grades look much neater and more organized, and you can make it identical to how you have your syllabus set up. So we can go up in the top right corner, click plus group, and we can add a new assignment group and name it quizzes. And you can see there's also a place for us to weight the grade. If you use weighted grades, I'll show you how to enable this feature in a minute here. But for now, we're just going to create these groups. We're going to add another group called discussions. Save. Another one. Maybe this one is exams. And one more, we'll just do essays. All right, so now we have these groups. Now what you can do, if you've already created different assignment items or quizzes, etc., you can just drag them under the appropriate group. So I'm grabbing the syllabus quiz and just dropping it under the quizzes area. Grabbing the essays, I'm going to put them under essays. This one is kind of weird. It actually relates to a discussion, so I'm going to put that under discussions. And I haven't made an exam yet, so we'll leave that one blank. But you could add an assignment from right in here. You could do that, or you could do it the way I've been doing it in modules, where I add an assignment. But there's different ways to do the same thing, so whatever your preference is. But for now, that's good. I've got my groups. I actually don't need a group called assignments anymore, so I'm going to go to the gear icon and click it and then click delete. So I've got this. Let's say this is exactly how it is in my syllabus. Then I'm happy. I'm going to publish this stuff just so you can see how they look in the grade book. You can publish all these little items. Then we'll go over to grades, and I just want to show you how grades looks now. Now you'll have, your students will have all of their items that are gradable in the grade area, but they'll also have these group names: quizzes, discussions, exams, essays, which will show, if you have 10 quizzes, it'll show the total for all of the quizzes or whatever's in that group. Same goes for the rest of them. So it's a nice at-a-glance view, so your students won't have to tally up everything. And if you have a lot of items, this list can go on and off the page. It'll get pretty long with all of the gradable items. So this is a nice bit of house cleaning. Do it early, do it before you really start doing the stuff, and it'll save your students and you some headaches later. So let's go back. I'm going to click back, and oops, I got to refresh the page. Okay, so now we're back in the assignment section here, and I'm going to show you how to turn on the weighted grades. So now we'll go to the top right corner. There's a gearbox for this assignment settings. When clicked, it gives us the options to weight the final grade based on assignment groups. If we check that, now you can add weights in there. So if you know the midterm and the final are worth 50% of the grade, put a 50 in there. If the essays are worth 20, there you go. Discussions worth 20, and then quizzes maybe 10% of the grade. However it is, if you use weighted grades in your syllabus, you're just going to match it. And the total, this is super important, should total 100%. That's going to make things identical to the syllabus, and everyone will be happy. And one other thing I wanted to show you, you can always edit stuff, and you can drag entire sections of grouped assignments. So if I wanted discussions at the bottom, maybe because exams are worth so much, I'm going to put them at the top. You can totally drag and drop the groups as well as the individual assignments. And then also what we can do, say I had 20 quizzes or 10 quizzes or whatever, and I wanted to drop the lowest score for one of the quizzes. You can do that within these groups. If you find the edit gear here, click on that, click edit. And here I can also adjust the percentage if I wanted to. And this is the number of scores to ignore for each student. So we're going to ignore the lowest score. And if I just put my mouse in here, I can type a 1. That's gonna do it. It also has this never drop area. So this is important. If I hadn't separated my midterm and my final, if they were still showing up under quizzes, I could just click here and make them undroppable items. So that's a little fail safe you can add later. But for now, this is good. Lowest score, it's going to drop the lowest quiz. I'm happy with that. And you can see it's been updated. So next to the percentage, it's got this little 1 rule. And if I hover my mouse, it says drop the lowest score. Okay, great. So that's some quick tips on the assignment grouping. And I think that will help you guys. Thanks for watching.